Aquarius, how's it going? Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome here to my channel. So it's time for June mid-month tarot card readings, and I feel like I'm lost if I don't say the year. So it's June 2021 mid-month tarot card reading. So if this is your first time, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown what I'm about to do for you guys. So I have this deck and it's called Starman Tarot. I received this deck almost 3 years ago. And there's something about it that is just so stunning. It was inspired by David Bowie and he collaborated on the artwork. So it's something else, okay? And then there's a companion book that comes with almost every tarot deck. And this companion book for Starman has a Starguide spread in it. So it just provides amazing results. So I hope you guys enjoy. And this reading is going to be for Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course, cross watchers are welcome. Just keep in mind this is a general tarot card reading. If it doesn't resonate for you right off the hop, I always recommend going and watching your moon sign instead, okay? All right, so let's get cracking. The first card asks what your present situation is. And this is not just the present situation that you're physically aware of. Okay, what's going on in the world around you? Okay, well, I've been seeing this one come up a lot actually in the daily readings, and I'm having a fumble situation. So the Two of Swords. Really just lost, you know? Clueless, adrift. You guys are really powerful as an Aquarius. So what's going on here? Your present situation, the Two of Swords. I'm on a tightrope. I don't want to step off. You know, I can't make that decision. I might hurt somebody, hurt their feelings. I might make the wrong decision. Sorry, my tarot spread book fell over. So this is just very, very, very uncomfortable. And of course, you guys are air, and this is an air card. There's a lot going on here. So I'm going to recommend a video to you guys that I just did recently on my other channel, Oracle Rising. And it talked about your shadow self element based on your sun sign. I really think you guys should check that out for yourself, okay? Because it could really help you out of what is going on here, because this is probably going to be a recurring theme, right? Where you're like a little bit detached, kind of, well, do I have to decide? What happens if I decide? This is a spiral, and it's going the wrong way. You know, it's going down. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Okay, so I did a whole bunch of stuff. I moved my chair around and everything. So I'm more comfortable now. So anyway, Two of Swords. No thanks, but that's where you're at. You could be just blocking it out, you know, also, so you don't have to deal with it. Or not taking people's calls or returning their text messages, stuff like that. Like, you could be evasive tactics, evasive maneuvers, but this isn't like a war movie, so you're gonna have to deal with it eventually. So what is making you do that? Because everybody has behavior, but then there's always something underneath it where you're like, oh, that's why. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it really does seem like there's something within you that needs to be healed a little bit. So the Ace of Pentacles really brings you the gift of earthly treasures. Okay, so you can see this here. But what's really sort of moving and poignant about this is the depiction of as above, so below. I'll zoom the card out so you guys can see it all. All right, so there's a tiny little star here. It's growing in the roots, and then it reverts up. So it's like you might have a bigger... Okay, this is what I'm getting here for you guys, actually, and I'm just going to say this with love. You could have a bigger portrayal of yourself in life than what you're actually capable of doing. Okay, so you could have promised somebody, yeah, I'll get that done for you, and then go, maybe not so much. You know, there's a little bit, what I'm seeing is there's growth for you before you can start committing to whatever it is, this decision that you can't make here. So you might actually have to come clean a little bit and say, yeah, actually, you know, when I put that on my resume, funny story, you know what I mean? And I think everybody has done that. It's just getting caught that makes it really kind of, you know, crappy. But I really see that you guys are getting caught, and you might be stuck in that decision. Should I tell them, or should I not? And I'm doing a lot of rhyming. So let's have a card for changes needed in order to face your challenges. This is the Prince of Wands. Okay, remember I was saying about this is a David Bowie inspired deck. So here he is, and he's just getting ready to go on stage. Okay, Prince of Wands ready to take some sort of action, and he's backstage. He's like getting like pumped up, like whatever you have to do to sort of basically face the music here. I see this is what is happening for you guys. It's so uncomfortable when you're like, yeah, I could totally do that. And then somebody asks you to do it and you're like, maybe not. Like, I didn't mean that, you know? So it does look like you guys basically have to face the music. One sec. I just wanted to change the title of your video because this one is way better. So this is super uncomfortable, and you could be afraid that you're going to lose people or lose your job or lose somebody that you're close to, you know. When you're starting things off in relationships, I think everybody goes a little extra, you know. All you have to do is look at people's dating profiles and the pictures that they put up. That they're really like super flattering, and people do that on their resume just so that they can get the job and all of that stuff. So it does look like you guys are going to have to face the music where you said that you were capable of doing something, or you had X amount of experience. You're going to have to just say so. And you can even start with saying like, oh, I just feel like such a jerk about this, or I feel really afraid that I'm going to lose my job, or you're going to have to face the music. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to go stand there and take it. I didn't tell you the truth about this, and this is why. And this is what I'm prepared to do to compensate for whatever mess you've made here, okay? Because, you, like, again, I want to refer you guys back to very tiny, still in growth, like within you. On the external, it's like, I'm the best at this. What do you mean? And then, oh, you actually want me to do that? All right, you know, and there's probably quite an excessive amount of embarrassment that goes along with this for you being discovered. But you know what's really good news? Your strength is in the Star card. This is an eternal sort of optimism. I lost the word there. I got optimizer. But it's also like if you guys really put your mind to building the skill or whatever it is that you completely fudged about, people are probably not going to focus on that because you're actually a pretty top tier charmer as well, and really strong at learning. So you could say, you know, I don't know if you want to just sort of say, I almost got my degree, or I just don't have as much experience as or maybe I wrote that the wrong way and let me go refresh my skills here. That's actually a really good one, you know, where somebody says, well, can you get this XYZ project done? And you could say, you know what, it's been a while since I did that, so why don't I just go refresh my skills? And you don't have to do a full bald-faced confession like, oh yeah, that's just a huge lie. See the difference? And then you could take a crash course. And this card also reminds me of how in, what is movie? The Matrix, where they just sort of download like, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I'm going to fly that chopper. It's like, you guys are so smart, you're capable of doing that. So you could probably just put in a couple of nights of really like crash course studying or something like that. So this is all when it comes to like a skill set or, you know, whatever to do with having to get some sort of job done. All right. And reporting to somebody. But in your love life, I guess there's some things you could study for, but not really. I mean, if you did tell a lie at the beginning of your relationship, you're going to have to explain it. there's probably no way out of it. So the Star card is again being hopeful that maybe somebody will have a little bit of mercy on you, and you'll probably uncover something about your partner as well, because they'll probably go, oh, I'm so glad you told me that, because, you know, I haven't been to these countries, I didn't travel to them, or something like that. Or maybe they had more partners than they told you about on the first date. You know, so there is going to be some sort of a equality, and I'm going to pull an outcome card here for you guys. This is so cool. I kind of love this card right now for you guys. Here's the Devil card, okay? So it's really important to understand that not everybody that you're dealing with is like better than you or higher educated than you, or people have done stupid stuff in their lives. They've told lies, they've exaggerated, they've like just shoveled BS, you know? So this is something that you guys could actually unite in. You could have a real romp with your shadow self. I think I'm going to have to change your video title for a third time. Do you mind? Hold on. Anyway, so the very exciting thing about this and facing the music and getting this off your chest and divulging your secret is that your shadow selves will get a chance to get along. You know, I saw something the other day and it said, you know, seeing your dark side doesn't scare me, hiding it from me does. So this could be a really good opportunity to reveal that and not hold it back anymore, you know, and let this tiny seed grow into the potential that you see here in yourself, you know, or just be comfortable with the fact that I should never have said that and move on. So this is going to be a very interesting experience for you, Aquarius, in the sense that you'll be able to heal that. And by the way, this was the Devil card, right? So the Devil card is your shadow self, and your shadow self is being invited out to play. Your shadow self can take responsibility for whatever sort of, I'm getting the word explosion, the way you oversold yourself, you know. So that's your shadow self, not wanting to admit that, well, I'm not perfect at that, you know. I do have that experience, you know, and almost convincing you that you have it, but you're getting called on it. So you're going to have to find a way to deal with it. And then you're going to recognize the shadow self in somebody very, very close to you. And that's going to create a deeper bond than you could probably even imagine. So anyway, very, very interesting cards for you guys. And I'm going to peace out. Take care. Bye.